So quickly to start with, like, my life is a mess. Like, one work week and the place is trash, so we do what we can. Okay, so what I need to talk to you, I need to talk to everybody about today's IKEA DETOLF cabinets. I've got a big problem with IKEA DETOLF cabinets, and I feel like this is something in the anime community, in the figure collecting community, that I don't hear anybody talk about, so I'm going to be the hero that I need for myself. I'm so freaking sick of seeing these things. I'm so freaking sick of seeing IKEA DETOLF cabinets. These have been prevalent in the figure collecting community for like upwards of 20 plus years, and it's okay. Let's take a look at this. It's fine, I guess. It's totally fine. It looks fine, non-offensive. It kind of belongs in like a, I don't know, late 60-year-old person's floral shop. Like, it's ugly. It looks clinical. It looks so corporate. Like, come on. I sometimes see people spray paint these. Everybody has seen like hooking up lights to these things, but these fucking suck. Dude, these fucking suck. Have you had a DETOLF for more than a year? Have you used a DETOLF? Like, you trying to move that thing? If you didn't put that thing together right, because I don't build fucking IKEA cabinets very well, but if you don't put this IKEA DETOLF cabinet together good enough, the second you try to move this thing, the glass is so thin. The glass is so thin, this thing will break, or the bottom pegs off of it will break off. I get it. I get that what I'm saying is a little elitist. That like, why am I making fun of the IKEA DETOLF? I know it's like 50 bucks if you get it on sale. And I know people get IKEA DETOLF because they're accessible, they're what's in these tutorials, they're what we've always seen, and you know, they're easy to make. But I can't understand why you spend upwards of $300, $400, I think this figure's going for $600, right? $600, and then you put it into this $50 case. That's shit. I don't know if you looked it up, but like, these things don't last through earthquakes. You have to like do a lot of extra to make sure that they're safe through earthquakes or any sort of slight jiggling in your house. IKEA DETOLF fucking suck. Yeah, like they do they aren't good. In a hobby where we specifically go out of the way to examine quality, manufacturers, paint jobs, sometimes many people get into garage kits, airbrushes, alligator clipping, like tedious masking taping and painting. Why do we put in this time, this effort, this money into these figures and not the cabinet that we put them into? I get that it's a good place to start. You start with one, and you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can have like a whole wall of IKEA DETOLFs, and it looks kind of cool. Especially when you get the lights going, it looks kind of cool. It stops looking cool after you turn like 22, dude. Like, I walk into somebody's house, I see IKEA DETOLF, that thing looks cheap. To be honest, if you can't afford to collect figures, or at least kind of like higher end price figures, this whole video just seems kind of like stupid. It is stupid, but whatever, I'm saying my piece. You get to a point where you are ready to invest in a piece of furniture that's going to move with you. A piece of furniture that you're not going to just take and maybe move once and then, kick it and it's particle board and it falls apart and you gotta get a new one anyway, so the cheapest thing is fine. After you get a little bit farther away from that place, it becomes almost unjustifiable to me why you have an IKEA DETOLF. In a sparse apartment with nothing, or in a college or dorm, they look pretty cool. Especially with the lights, they look cool, dude. It's all good. When you get a little bit older and you got like a real house, or you got a real apartment going on, or you got a real space going on, you're putting effort into painting the walls, making repairs, doing anything, like even putting in fucking freaking curtains. I don't understand how you can justify this. And this started to come upon me when I started to look, just for funsies on my figure collection for figures I like, kind of for like aesthetic inspiration. You know, I would like look through all these pictures and I would see that like the aesthetics of your figures extends beyond just the figures themselves. You can think and put creativity into the container, the vessel that is housing them. There are so many ideas and options that we can explore and express ourselves more with the furniture we're using. Like, don't stop at just the figure. Okay, cool. You got the ultra mega rare 1 of 1000 GK Duty Bop figure. That looks great, bruh. Put an IKEA DETOLF, it goes just straight into like mom and pop's floral shop, grandma, whatever, boxy do, glass thing, ugly hell. Like, why? Why did you stop? Some otaku from like the 90s set some lame, stale precedent for us? I mean, okay, I guess I should put my money where my mouth is. Not that like, and again, messy. I'm not super proud of this. This isn't great. This isn't even living up by my own standards that I'm preaching. But, you know, I feel like it's a step above. I got that guy on what is it? A Wayfair even. I'm not proud of that. Like, I wouldn't say that Wayfair is necessarily a step above IKEA. But, there's some more style into it. This birch shit matches other birch shit. I do have plans to make that look better, more expressive in the way that I'm preaching. But even this guy is a step above the IKEA DETOLF. When you look at this thing, it just feels like depression. Yeah, unless you're collecting pops, like I don't want to see this keep going on. We've got options. It can maybe be learning to woodwork or build shelves yourself. Build something that's better, suiting your needs. I'm just saying, we're putting all this time and money into this stuff. We're already building garage kits for hours, for days. They deserve a display that is a little better than the bare freaking minimum. You can get custom pieces of acrylic cut at Tap Plastics and potentially build your own cabinet that suits whatever custom dimensions. There's other options, you know? Like in a hobby based so much in collecting expensive pieces of plastic and put together meticulous pieces of plastic, why don't we take a third of that energy, of that money even? Don't put that pre-order in for the newest hot shit. Don't build that gunpla. Let's just get something a step above. So if you're still at the IKEA level, just go into the IKEA, walk to the section where the DETOLFs are, and even in that section, there are 4 or 5 other options for figure cases that are better. Just consider the space that you have. It's not just some boring dungeon, you know? We got options, bruh. If you're really willing to shell out.
If you're willing to ball out.
There are these are freaking art pieces. But how cool would Amelia look inside of this? There are some cool ass pieces that you can buy. Like, check this out. I'm gonna put my figure in this. I'm gonna put Saber in this. Isn't that not cool? Here's an idea that I have that's coming out for this Miku figure with a bitchin. I play this instrument, and I want to kind of make it a part of the area that I have. So what if I take this and I plop that? Pretty cool. Pretty cool in my mind. I mean, I don't want to sound, I guess I don't even care. I just want people to think, if like even one person thinks a little bit harder about this, sees or maybe thinks about looking at some options, I'll be happy. You can argue with me if you want. I already think you're wrong, but who doesn't love a good internet fight? Bruh, let's take anime to the greatest heights it can possibly go. Test my abilities. I just want to see cool shit, and this ain't cool. One last thing that I forgot to mention, I have a lot of good friends who use IKEA DETOLF cabinets, and all love, no hate, just get a better cabinet.